My name is Arun Kumar and I am the driver. I'm building Driven Auto Care to be a $1 billion auto repair business, and I'm taking you along for the ride with Driven Diary. So if you want to see behind the scenes of taking a business from zero all the way to a 10-figure valuation, please hit subscribe below and let's get to the episode. Monday morning, and I bought a Ferrari. Just kidding. But this is cool. Never seen a 412 before. Anyways, I'm here getting the family car registered in state, which is long overdue. What else is going on? We have successfully hired a new technician in Fremont, successfully hired a new technician in Castro Valley. All the shops are busy this morning. The Vanquish, we got underside photos of that this morning. The ML, we got underside photos of that this morning. The Excursion didn't start last week, so we're getting that fixed today. The Sequoia is still broken, so that is up in San Ramon getting fixed today. I think that's about it. We're gonna get to hear that Ferrari start. Got plenty of content done, plenty of content still to do. Got more YouTube videos to shoot. It's going well. Plenty to do. That's all for now. That's cool. Tuesday morning, and I just got a Snap-on account. Bought 2 AC machines off of DK over there with his tool truck. We got a 134A machine for Castro Valley and a 1234YF machine for various shops. We now have 3 YF machines across 5 shops and 5 modern 134A machines plus 4 shitty non-modern 134A machines that don't work. So I am happy for that deal to have gone through. It means I sold a toolbox for $2,000 as part of that trade credit. Yeah, that was a big investment. And then another big investment into concrete pads for Castro Valley to be able to install a lift. So all that's going to be going down in the next month or so. So we are looking at about $30,000 spent today, signing up for stuff. So, expensive day. That's all for now. Tuesday afternoon. I'm on my way to the bank because I am buying a 2015 F-150 2.7 EcoBoost for $5,000, I guess. These dudes that I've talked to a few times, who are customers of a shop in Fremont that we're neighbors with, they barged into my office while I wasn't there, left me 5 missed calls, etc., etc. We have great price for you on F-150. Come buy it. It has knock, it has noise. I don't know what it is. Come help. Come buy it. I give you very good price. And so I got very good price. So I'm at the bank and I basically want to talk about a conversation I had with them, which basically went like this. It went, can you help me commit insurance fraud on some of my other dealer inventory? And I said, no, I do good business. I run a clean business. And he basically just shook my hand, and that was that. And I like being in a position where I don't feel like I have to compromise my ethics. And that's what I want to talk about today. I feel like there's plenty of times in my past where I was like, and maybe I never like violated my own rules, but I definitely did things that I was less comfortable with, and I don't have to do that today. Feels good. That's all for now. I think my brain is a little broken. It's Wednesday, and I seem to not be able to not observe and evaluate every business interaction I have. I was just at the AT&T store back there. And I'm leaving and I'm going, man, that manager demonstrated really good product knowledge. So that's what's going on. That's all I wanted to share. That's all for now. It is Wednesday afternoon, and here's the review you never asked for of whatever the hell this thing is called, the Tesla Taxi, I think. It looks like a fish. It has no mirrors. It has no rear window. It looks like it's going down the road sideways a little because of the fact that it's narrower in the rear than in the front. By contrast, and then they're braking with no one in front of them. Can you move, please? By contrast, like I was saying, the E9X M3 is, if you need a daily driver, that is a car that gets you around with a bit of stuff, like at most, like a little bit of stuff, like maybe a grill for an F-150, stuff like that. Business cards that you just delivered to a shop, or a watch that you're fixing for your wife, or whatever. That's my errand running today. I've put 235 miles on this car in the last 3 days. I love driving this car, and it is the ultimate gets you where you need to go car. It's just not too much horsepower, realistic horsepower that doesn't get you in trouble on the real roads. Sounds great, all the comfort you need, all the infotainment you need. You get Apple CarPlay in here. Love this thing. So it's my report for the day. All the shops are staying very busy, and there isn't much for me to do. So I've been doing other things. It's kind of weird, actually, but I am looking forward to, first, passing this stupid Tesla Taxi, whatever bullshit it is, and second, I'm excited to start looking for another shop. Now that I put that out in the universe, it'll be like a month, and we'll have like 2 more somehow. But I was on Google Maps today looking at Mountain View, Pleasanton. About all I'm looking at right now. I think I will want to expand the search a bit, but not really. Like, those are the areas I want right now, is sort of the Sunnyvale, Mountain View, Palo Alto area, and then the Pleasanton, Livermore area. I was discussing yesterday with Kay in San Jose that maybe the Campbell shop and the San Jose shop are a little too close together. They got a lot of the same Yelp requests, and they also get some customers confused that are like, they live in between the 2 shops. They think they made an appointment at one, and then they go and they're at the wrong one. So stuff like that we need to kind of work on. Nevertheless, the shops are packed, so that's all for now. Thursday morning. I've had a very interesting car day so far. Up until this trip, and it's 9:20 in the morning, and I've had many trips, I have not used the same car for any trip. So I left my house this morning in my M3, got to the shop, exchanged it with the Excursion, which I had to take back to my house for the photographer to pick up so that he could shoot it at a place near my house. Then I took my wife's car back from my house to the Fremont shop so that it could get some service on it today. Then I took the Civic from the Fremont shop to the San Jose shop because I'm selling it to a guy who lives in San Jose, so I'm making it more convenient for him to pick it up later today. I can't wait for that thing to be gone. Driving that was a nightmare this morning. It needs an alignment. It has whistling windows and no trim on the door right where my leg leans, and so I was cutting into my leg with the sharp plastic, and thing's a mess. But then I got to San Jose, and I traded the Civic for the Avalon loaner car that I bought a couple weeks ago that you would have seen in the diary, and that has gone through all sorts of work done on it, but it still has a check engine light for what we believe to be the powertrain control module, which we shipped to the wrong shop, and it's arriving today in Fremont. So I took the Avalon back up to Fremont so that they could finish fixing it, but we closed out an $11,000 repair order on the Avalon today. And then what else? Then I got a text from the body shop saying that this car had the hood finally painted and done, and so this thing looks fantastic. This Camry is the car that I have personally owned the longest. I bought this car, I believe it was September of 2023. So I've only almost owned this car for 3 years. We've put about 16,000 miles, I think, on it. I think I got it with 139,000. This car's been awesome. It's never really like skipped a beat on customers or anything like that. It's dirty. It's like old. It doesn't look good, but now it looks a whole lot better because I took care of it and painted the hood. The hood was nasty on this thing. We got the hood painted, so I'm very happy with that. And so I went with a technician to the body shop 5 minutes from the shop in the Avalon. So I guess that was the first time I second tripped the car today. Drove back in the Camry, and now I am taking the Camry to my house for a date brunch with my wife. And then I will probably take the Excursion back to the shop, and then I will take my wife's car back home and take this back to the shop, and then take my M3 home at the end of the day. And I'm trying to sell my 2 watches that aren't this watch. I'm selling the exhaust off the Ram. The Bring a Trailer listings are live for 3 of the cars: the Vanquish, the ML, and the Ram. Current bid on the Vanquish, 24 grand. Current bid on the Ram, 15 grand. Current bid on the ML, 500 bucks. Those auctions are ending next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. So I gotta fight the good fight on the comments section for the next week. Already people are talking about the fact that the Vanquish is a flood car. I repeat, it is not. What else? Driven Auto Care is getting less busy. We're still trying to recruit some technicians. We don't have any urgent needs, but just have them on the bench in case we have any urgent needs. We want to get people in. Yelp has really slowed down for us apparently, so we got to work on that. And I bought this stupid F-150 2.7 EcoBoost, and I did it wrong. I Googled 2.7 EcoBoost for sale, and I came up with one for 1,400 bucks from a wrecking yard. And so I made my offer on the truck knowing it needed an engine accordingly. However, apparently there's 2 different versions of the EcoBoost, and I picked the wrong one. And so the actual engine I ended up buying was $3,500. So I lost 2 grand in profit there. I should still be able to make like maybe 500 bucks, 1,000 bucks, something like that. We're just slapping an engine in this F-150, 2015 F-150, and then I'm going to sell it. I find that though I don't get to do a lot of the sort of consulting work that I was doing before, and some of the more business socializing that comes with that, I was invited to dinner yesterday by Techmetric, which is not my shop management system, but I had a really good interaction with their lead middle market and enterprise sales guy. So he's like a really high up. He used to be director of business development, and it seems his title has kind of shrunk over time. It kind of looks like it. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading that, but he was a very dynamic guy. Plenty of things that we had in common. We both love cars. We both flip cars on the side. Both watch a lot of YouTube, so it was fun to hang out with him yesterday. Getting a little more socializing going on with this business, with Driven Auto Care. So that's good. And then I've put out a few feelers for brokers to start helping me find more shops to buy. There's a ton of construction going on near my house here. Anyways, I think that's a big download, big download of everything that's going on in my life right now. That's all for now. It is Friday morning, and let me update you on everything that's going on here with Claude. I am helping it help me become a separate marketing agency to help with Meta ads strategy. We haven't updated our ads in about a month and a half, I want to say. And the reason for that is because I've run out of ideas. And the managers are also not very enthusiastic about it. So I'm trying to come up with better ways. And I basically gave it what I'm trying to accomplish. And then the fact that I've run out of ideas and the fact that the managers are not enthusiastic about it. And so with those two things, it actually did come up with some pretty good ideas that I should have come up with them. But it's basically more educational, less calls to action. Because they are just awareness ads. They're not supposed to be like actually come see us today ads in reality. Like they are set up as awareness ads in Meta. So I'm going through that. Right now I'm waiting for it to analyze. Wow. Fancy. It's doing a lot. So I give it 5 videos to review and it does not appear to have done that very well. I don't really, it says the Whisper model download is blocked by the network config, whatever that means. Anyways, separately, Bring a Trailer seems kind of quiet. So here's the RAM. We're currently 15 grand, 4 days left. 2 comments, that's it, 2 comments. We got the the Vanquish here. 3 comments, 27,500. So the bid is already higher than it was when I bought it, which is great. I'm into it about 30. So I've got some work to do still, 2,500 bucks. But if we go down here, lovely video, love that thumbnail. That came out super well. Tons of great photos, but these 2 dudes who bid recently are very high intent bidders. Both of them have won a lot of auctions. So I'm excited about that. And I have this sort of argument in the comments with some dude here. So I gave a very detailed response about why I don't think this is a flood car. So I'm happy with that. Then I have this, the ML. Current bid $14.92. This is actually the same bid and the same bidder as a guy who was bidding on my W8s. He ends every bid with $4.92. I don't really know what the point of that is, but he places low bids like this, and I guess it stimulates the juices a little bit. But 6 comments on this one. So Bring a Trailer's quiet in that the comment section is actually not very loud. Maybe I don't know what to make of that really. But I have found the next thing. And it's a Bentley Flying Spur Speed for 18 grand. And it has 60,000 miles and a salvage title. So I've done a lot of research on this. Here's the salvage auction that it ran through. Here's what it looked like when it was salvaged. I can't really tell what was wrong with it. They say damage all around here, vandalism, but I don't really see anything. I just see like missing bumpers. And that's kind of it. So I don't exactly know, but the winning bid was 6,600 bucks. This is what the car looked like before that. Gorgeous car. I like these speed wheels, and I think it needs the chrome back. So if you go here, you'll see it's had chrome delete and some big black wheels put on it. So I have found some aftermarket wheels here. I'm gonna pay $740 for 1, and then $900 for 3 more. That's what I gotta do here. Oh wait, no, 3 available. Ooh, he wants 900 each? Oh, geez, all right. I had that wrong. But okay, so that'll be slightly expensive. And then I was doing some market research on them. Here's another one that's currently listed for sale. This one's listed with 55,000 miles for $55,000, so that's interesting. But it's a speed. So these have the higher top speed, over 200. So I do really want this car. We'll see if I can get it this weekend. And then somebody's coming to look at the Vanquish. So we'll go over here. I'm currently waiting for Hamilton, but we got plenty of content to shoot on this. Somebody's coming to look at this today, which is cool. And we're gonna shoot all the content on this. And then let me show you, you'll see this big white hood back there and some big wheels right here, some F-150 limited wheels. And I don't know how much I've shown you of this truck, but I've definitely talked about it. But what you'll see here is an F-150 that I bought this week for $5,000 that needs an engine. So this thing, interesting story on it. It according to Carfax, has somewhere around 200,000 miles. Then it drops down to 142,000 miles. It had 200 in 2025, it passed smog. Then it drops down to 142, and right now it's showing 138. But all the evidence that we can see in the PCA, every module on this thing says it's got 138,000 miles. So I'm super confused. No theft, no VIN swapping that we can tell. This thing has the wear of a truck with 138,000 miles. So it's kind of a sketchy ownership situation. I have a title that matches, but it was title jumped from the people I bought it from, some Russian car dealers. The paint is terrible. So first of all, if you'll look, they paint matched the front bumper, the valence, the grille, which is somewhere around here probably. Maybe it's in the bed. Oh, it's over here. Paint matched the grill down here, you can see. So I already went and got a new grill that's gonna be, it's an XL truck. It's a base model truck. So we'll replace this. I bought that online also. But this is the 2.7 EcoBoost, 2-wheel drive. And bought it for $5,000. With 138,000 miles, it's probably worth like 11. With 200 plus thousand miles, I'm losing my money because the engine costs $3,500. So, and it's been painted. You can see like this door, those two doors don't match at all. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, Hamilton should be here soon with some Steelies because this thing had F-150 limited 22-inch wheels on it with some weird, cheap rubber band all-terrains on it. And I'm just gonna put it back to work truck spec. So it's gonna have 2024 F-150 Steelies with brand new tires on it. They're takeoffs. But yeah, here are these. And I probably will not make money on that truck because number one, when I made him an offer for $5,000, that was under the assumption that the engine was actually gonna cost me $1,400 to $1,700 because I Googled 2.7 EcoBoost for sale and I didn't know that there were different versions of it. The newer version is cheaper. The older version's expensive. Then we have this mileage issue with it. So sketchy truck. I probably will maybe keep it for a little bit and actually use it. It'd be nice to have a second work truck to haul stuff instead of always having to rely on Campbell. The Sierra that's in Campbell. I don't even like the Sierra. Like I don't like the regular cab. I don't like Chevys in general for some reason. That truck's been nothing but good to us, but I don't like it. I'm a Ford guy in my blood, which is annoying because there's no reason to be that. And I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go to my car records here a second. So here is the current situation. I currently am up to 79 total cars owned, and as you can see, right at the top of that list is Ford. And as we go further down here, I'm up to 5 Mercedes. What else did I buy recently? Got 2 Astons in here. But yeah, 1 GMC, 1 Hyundai, 1 Infiniti, 1 Jeep, 1 Lambo. At least finally this number is exceeding this number by a real margin because all the recent purchases, if we go down here, are for business. So besides this thing, that's my daily. I've put like 3,000 plus miles on it in my ownership already, but otherwise just business purchases here. I'm gonna have some sales coming up here. This will be Gone, 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 gone in the near future. This will be gone eventually once it's actually frickin' fixed. It will never get fixed, it seems. Anyways, long video. It's time I focus on Driven Auto Care marketing more. We're car counts a bit on the low side. Like here, I'll show you one other thing, I guess. Here we have our on pace math here. So we got car count in the 60s, 50s here, and kind of low sales numbers, honestly, under 300 again. But then April, we had car count of 332 total. For May, we're looking at 278. So that's down a pretty substantial amount that we got to work on. But if we go back to March, when we only had 4 shops, we were at 285. So it's hard to compare apples to apples when you're growing this fast. We got to do more same store or per store numbers. There's just so many caveats when it comes to that, and it's all about continuity of our existing locations and how long do we wait before we add them to the data and that kind of stuff. So anyways, plenty of updates there. I don't know if this will be the last clip, but that's all for now. Okay, one other thing worth talking about is actually the Civic. So the Civic Si, I've listed it for sale earlier this week, and yesterday there was a guy who said he was a serious buyer who said, I'm in it for $2,500. I'm going to buy it for parts. That's my story with it. I buy these things, I part them out. That's what I do with them. And I said, cool, come get it. And he said, well, I live in San Jose. Can you get it any closer to me? And I said, yes, I have a shop in San Jose. I can bring it there. And he said, great, I will come get it after 1 p.m. tomorrow. And at 5 p.m., I had not heard from him after messaging him twice. And I brought it there at early in the morning, taking an hour out of my day to do so. I messaged him then at like 7 p.m. and said, hey, what the hell? And I left him a 1-star review. And he blew me up saying, how dare you leave me a 1-star review? I had no signal. I was in Fresno. I went and got a different car. I still want yours, but you're being an asshole. And I lit him the fuck up because I am so sick of Marketplace. This is why I'm so happy to be selling on Bring a Trailer, actually, because people are serious. People are real intentional buyers there. And I hope I'm not jinxing myself by saying that. But this dude, I took time out of my day to deliver a car closer to him and gave him, $1,500 out of $4,000 is math I don't want to do right now. 2.67, whatever that is. You figure out the percentage. It's like a huge percentage off of the asking price. I transported the car for him, and then he just no shows, no call, no show. And somehow I'm the dick for not being flexible with him. And so I lit him up, and I said, you are a liar, and go fuck yourself, in my exact words. And I blew him up and just said, you want to leave me a 1-star review when I left you an honest review saying you no call, no showed for an appointment to come pick up a car. And I said, if you're going to leave me a 1-star review, it's going to say he gave me a great price, he transported the car closer to me, and then I no call, no showed, and he left me a bad review and I got bitchy. Go fuck yourself was my exact words. And so I then became very restless, irritable, and discontent, in the words of Alcoholics Anonymous, and apologized to him and said, that was rude of me. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. But, I was disappointed and I felt let down, but that's no excuse for my behavior. I'm sorry. If you still want the car, I'll knock a couple $100 more off for being a dick. Haven't heard back. So that's where we left that. Yeah. That was a fun one yesterday, but yeah, just a whole bunch of non-serious people on online, on Marketplace. That's all for now. This is awkward. Hamilton tells me I didn't shoot an outro for last week's Driven Diary, but it's Monday morning, and thank you very much for watching. Whoops. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did. Helps us show up higher in the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions or feedback about the episode, please leave a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed, because then you won't miss our 2 videos a week on this channel. Also, check out the Driven Auto Care YouTube channel. We're posting once a week there as well. And until next week, I hope you can go out and continue to build your own automotive dreams and stay driven.